No one has said it better than Woody Allen. 80% of success is just showing up. Now, I won't quibble about the math, but in leadership, there's a lot of truth in this. Leaders need to show up. Real leadership doesn't take place sitting at your desk or even from hammering out tons of emails. There are elements of leadership functions that might take place there, but the true front lines of leadership occurs elsewhere. Real leadership takes place when you show up. And I'm not simply talking about showing up for the big meeting, the major conference, or even the staff retreat. I'm talking about those unscheduled, unplanned, sometimes impromptu gatherings that don't show up anywhere on your daily calendar. It's the break room where the staff are pouring their morning coffee and hanging out. Or maybe it's the factory floor where workers are going about the daily grind. Because you see, when leaders take the time and make the effort to show up in these unscheduled gatherings, there are huge leadership wins to be made. First, you learn a ton about what's really going on in the organization. You can actually gain more organizational intelligence when you rub shoulders with your people than you will in any formal staff meeting. Second, you can noticeably boost morale. I mean, let's face it, when the leader shows up, people notice, and it matters a bunch. Third, you can catch people in the act of doing something right. And the best way to blowtorch an organizational core value is to catch someone living it out. No better way to do that than by showing up where they're hanging out. Next, you can provide real-time coaching. When you saddle up next to a team member, you have a unique opportunity to enhance their performance by sharing your own skills and experience. And lastly, you can spot your rising stars. On the lookout for talent within the organization? Well, you're far more likely to spot it when you're waiting and walking around than you are sitting in a staff meeting. About 30 or 40 years ago, this was called management by walking around. But what I'm talking about is far more nuanced than just merely strolling through the organization with a clipboard or a checklist. It's about taking a genuine interest in your people, wherever they gather, and then acting on that interest to lead them in the most authentic way. It's about having genuine concern and interest in others. And it all starts by just showing up. My question to you, what leadership gains have you made by simply showing up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. To your success.